Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Hadidi Makeovers. If you're new here, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So this is like the fourth time I am recording this audio, guys. I recorded the first one, I couldn't import it, so I am already pissed. But let me not get angry. I'll just keep doing this. I'll smile through the process because I love you guys so much. I'll just keep doing this. Okay, so let's move on. As you can see, today's makeup, from the title down below, we are going to be doing I'm going to be showing you guys how to correct your foundation shade after application. Like if you applied your foundation and it was too light, how to tone it down to the correct shade when using, like, after applying your foundation. So guys, let's jump right into the video and let's get started. So as you can see, we are going to be hydrating. Hydration is key, guys. When you hydrate, your makeup stays longer, it stays perfectly it sinks into your skin, and everything just works fine and perfect. So first of all, we are going to be moisturizing the lips. Also, you don't want your lips to be all chapped and all dried up. Yeah, so hydrating the skin, we are using the Carite face mask. Going to be applying that. Wait for it for like 15 to 20 minutes before we take it off. Yeah, this is how we do it. So after we are done with the face mask, we are going to be using the Cetaphil moisturizer. You want to make sure you get that into wherever it is that you want it to get. You want the face to be well hydrated, most especially under the eyes. That place tends to get very dry, and then your makeup starts breaking from under the eyes. You don't want that, guys. Even if you tear up and your skin is well hydrated, it goes with the tears and everything just stays perfectly. Even though there's going to be damage, it won't be that bad. So this is you need to hydrate. Hydration is key, guys. So after applying the Cetaphil, we are going to allow that to sit a little bit longer before we go into the foundation, guys. Moving into the foundation, we are going to be using the Khalifa foundation in Biscuit. So what happened was, when I was applying the foundation, I knew it was light. I wanted to go into a darker shade, but I was like, let me do this as my YouTube video today. Any disappointment you encounter today is a blessing in disguise. So this disappointment today, I was even thinking of a title for this video, but finally I got one. So I was like, okay, let me take advantage of this lighter shade of foundation and then do a video on how to tone down your foundation shade. Sometimes when you're with a client, you don't want to apply the wrong shade of foundation and then go back and clean the face again. She'll feel bad and she'll get tired. You as a makeup artist, you'll also be embarrassed. You'll be disappointed. Like, how do you apply makeup as a professional makeup artist? Somebody will call you and you apply a lighter shade of foundation and then you'll be like, let me clean it, and maybe she's in a hurry and all that. You don't want to go back into the foundation and clean it and be like, let me clean it and come back. You don't do that. Don't allow it to be extremely light. If it's too light, you need to clean it. But since this is a tad bit lighter than her body, this is just a little bit lighter. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, guys. So I'm just going to tone that down. But if you're applying like 3-4 shades lighter than her skin tone, guys, you need to clean the foundation. Please don't apply foundation that is super light. So the lightening of my camera keeps going up and down. So as you can see, it's not that it's not too bad. It's just there. The foundation is just a little bit lighter, so we are going to tone it down with our shade of powder. So I'm going to be using the creamy beige. After blending our foundation, I'll be using the creamy beige foundation concealer in the shade medium beige. You want to make sure you get that into her skin before we move on to the next part. Yeah, so you want to get that right. Okay, so looking at her face now, we are done with the highlight. After we are done with the highlight, you want to make sure you blend that in smoothly. Get into the edges, guys. You want to get into the edges of the highlight. After blending that out smoothly, the face is looking super white. So the next thing I did was I used a concealer, a darker shade of concealer. I'm using the shade this is Beautiful Bronze. It's a little bit darker than her skin. So yeah, I'm going to be applying that on her forehead, the cheeks, the side of her nose, so that it also helps in toning down. This is also contouring. At the same time, I am using this to tone down the shade, because if I'm using powder and concealer, it will just go perfectly. You can also use foundation to do this process. Sometimes some people don't even use concealer to highlight or to contour. They use foundation. So as you can see, I am using concealer, a darker shade of concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I just use that on her cheekbones, the side of her nose, and then her forehead. So we're going to be blending that out smoothly. After blending it out, can you see now the shade is beginning to go into each other? You don't want to mess this up. Don't apply too much product. When you apply too much product, it becomes too cakey. Because there is foundation, you apply plenty foundation, then you go ahead and apply plenty concealer. No, guys, it has to go a long way. That is how sometimes you use a damp beauty blender. That damp beauty blender helps you in reducing some of the excess makeup, so that you see if it's too much or it's too light. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I guess you guys should keep practicing and see what I'm talking about. So we are going to tone that down. I'm going to be using another beauty blender just to blend out the outer. Sorry, I'm using my beauty blender to blend out the dark shade of the, like, just to settle everything. So moving on to the setting of the highlight, I used this Milani shade in a darker shade. So when I was setting her highlight, I felt it was too dark and it was going too close to her skin tone. Then I brought out my Sephora powder. This is very white. This is a very bright powder. I can't remember the shade, but it's Sephora. So I'm using it. It looks like a translucent powder. So I'm using it to set her highlight. After setting her highlight, then I'll go in with my Head setting powder just to set that. And guys, notice something. Before you set your eyes, the under eyes, please blend it first. blend it. Make sure the concealer is well blended before you apply your powder. Once you lock it in, you apply your setting powder and everything just sits perfectly, guys. Everything just stays perfect. So you're going to be blending that out. After applying the powder, we are going to be setting it with our Airspun setting powder. So guys, before we move on to the powder, after applying our setting powder, we're going to move on to set the whole face. So setting the whole face now, I'm using the shade V Beauty, the VV Beauty powder palette. Sorry, the V Beauty powder palette. I'm using that shade. I'm using the darker shade to set my contours. The place with contoured before with concealer, I'm going to be setting that with a darker shade of powder. Not very dark, or just slightly dark, because you don't want the face to be all demarcated and looking like Kampala or tie and dye. So we are going to be using this Milani medium shade to set the whole face. It's also her shade of powder, so we are going to be setting the whole face with it. But look at the setting powder area is still looking very light. Don't worry about that, we are going to get that out of the way. So remember guys, your foundation should not be 3-4 shades lighter than the person and you'll be like you want to correct it. It will never work. You have to clean it. I am talking about just maybe one shade lighter. Just one shade lighter is even okay. You can correct it with your powder, but not 2-3 shades lighter than the person's skin tone. Once it's lighter like that, you just have to go and clean it, my auntie. Please don't say you are correcting it like that. Yes, and that is how we did it. So the next thing we did, we are going to be applying blush, and yes, my blush fell off my hands and everybody was just shocked in the studio. My elf blush palette fell, bounced on the chair and fell on the tiles, but it never broke. Everything is still intact. So that is how it is. So I applied a very light shade of blush. You did not go too extreme with the blush. You want to make sure you apply a light shade because there's already the contour thing there. You just want to add a little bit of color. So we applied a very light shade of blush and everything is looking perfect now. So guys, let's move on. So guys, after I am done with the eyebrows, we are going to move on to the eyes. We are not done with the powder yet though. I'm going to be telling you how to finish up the powdering of the face to correct the foundation. So if you're new here, please subscribe guys, subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video. So looking at her eyes now, we are going to be applying eye primer. We're using eye primer because we want our eyeshadow to pop very well, though we are going for neutral colors, but we want the colors to pop very well and look super neat so that it lasts longer on her eyes. That is the use of an eye primer. So we're going to be using that now, and then boom, remove. So using the eyeshadow, we are using the Mood Beauty eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this matte shade, this matte mustard color shade for the inner part of her eyes because we wanted to go for something very neutral. I'm going to be using the eyeshadow. So as you can see, I used a bronzy gold color, let me say a dark golden shade, just to give it that golden neutral look. Then I went in to contour with a dark brown color and a burnt orange color, just to blend that in, and then set the brow bone with my lighter shade of powder, and then boom, we have this beautiful eye makeup look. If you love it, please say hello, and also don't forget to subscribe. Do you love this eye makeup, or do you love the whole makeup tutorial on its own? If you do, please don't forget to subscribe down below, send in a comment down below, hit the thumbs up icon there, and like my video guys. If I don't mind if you even share my videos, you know, you guys, you are the real MVPs. I love you guys so much. So we move. So looking at the eyes now, I am done with the two eyes. Can you see how the eyes are looking shimmery, golden and all that? This look will just pass for a bridal look, but guess what, it's just for a photo shoot. So look at this. I'm going to be applying mascara on her lashes. You want to make sure you get all those eyeshadow fallout off the lashes, maybe pigments or anything like that you've done on your lashes. That is why you apply mascara before you apply lashes. You don't your false lashes. You don't want to get all those whitish things or those dusty eyeshadow eyelashes look on your model or on your client. So you want to get that with mascara before you continue. So we are going to be going in with the eyeliner gel, lining the eyes, liquid eyeliner from the Mabruk eyeliner gel. I think this is in Lush. This eyelashes here is in Lush. And then boom, we move on to using our Fenty Beauty highlighter in kilowatts. Yes, this is it's in kilowatts. And then moving on, drum roll please, the new Khalifa lip stain, guys. This lip stain is everything. It doesn't dry up, it doesn't gum your lips like chewing gum. It just stays there like a natural, do you know the way you apply lipstick, that normal olden days lipstick? Let me call it lipstick, but this is in a liquid form. It's so just perfect. It moves easily. Can you see? I just applied a little bit on the brush and everything just moves. It doesn't dry up easily, like it doesn't dry up immediately and you are struggling to blend your lips and all that. This lipstick is just everything, guys. Can you see how I am applying it? Just goes in smoothly. I'm using only these 2 shades. I can't remember the names, but if I do, I'm going to be dropping it down on the description box. But this is the Khalifa lip stain. It's also available at the studio. If you're in Kaduna, it's available for sale here. So I'm going to be applying the darker shade. I think this is a dark brown color, but when you apply it looks like it's a maroon shade, a wine color. No, it's a dark brown shade. So I'm going to be going in with this nude color, this nude tone. I'll just blend everything in, and then boom, you see how it comes out. So if you're done blending, so we are done blending. I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty, I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I think, this is Gloss Bomb in, I don't know what shade it is, but that is it. I don't really look at them, and I'm a YouTuber. I'm supposed to be knowing their names or the tags and all that. Resuming back to a setting powder, resuming back to setting the whole face and correcting the tone of your foundation. You want to use a darker shade of powder to set the under eyes after the setting powder, so that even though it peeps through, it's going to be highlighted, but at the same time giving you that natural tone you have always opted out for. So see this, I'm going to be applying a darker shade of finishing powder from that same V Beauty powder palette. Before we finish, I'm going to be going over into her face using the Give Me Sun MAC powder. I am using this is like a finishing powder also. I'm going to be using this darker shade just to touch up the whole face so that everything just sits smoothly. Whenever I have a mistake like the tears part, or maybe there's an eyeliner falling down and I corrected it and there's just this mappy thing on her face, I go in with this MAC powder and everything just settles perfectly. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty Kilowatts highlighter again. I'll just keep sweeping that all over her cheeks until I am satisfied with the glow I want her, until I am satisfied with her glow. That is when I'll be done with it. So guys, look how beautiful she's looking. Look at that flawless finish, guys. See how cute it looks. Who loves this? She's also feeling her look. She was so happy after the makeup though. So this is it. We will be using the Damini Beauty setting spray. This setting spray is the bomb, guys. I told you guys, hydration is key. When you hydrate, we hydrated the skin with moisturizer. First of all, we used micellar water, cleaned it, used our face masks, our hydrating face masks, applied that. After that, we used the Cetaphil moisturizer, applied the foundation, and then look at it, we are trying to maintain hydration. When your face is well hydrated, your makeup stays long. lasts long perfectly and it stays just smooth the way you want it to look. Look how beautiful my model is. Okay, she looks like her own self. See how cute this makeup is looking. Oh my god, who loves this? If you do, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Yeah, I think I have a Snapchat account. Yeah, I do. Adidi Makeovers. Yeah, so this is it, guys. I hope you guys love this video. This is the before and this is the after. I'll see you guys on Thursday on another turban tutorial. I love you guys so much. This is Adidi Makeovers right here. I'll see you guys. Bye.